So the Apple Vision Pro is ready to launch, and if you're ready to spend $3,500 plus tax, you're looking at close to 4 G's on a device to do what? Apple is telling you could do all these things with this device, but there are some apps you definitely do not want to use the Apple Vision Pro for. Let's go through them, and this is just ridiculous. So Apple is pretty much driven by its ecosystem, and one thing that's very annoying about the products that Apple launches is that with every new Apple device launch, they always hit you with the same apps you could do with other devices. And I think that's the problem, especially with the Apple Vision Pro, is that all the apps that Apple has converted to be used with Apple Vision Pro, they're not going to be well suited for that device. Or rather, why do we need another device to do the same exact things on other more affordable, established devices? So let's go through some of these. The biggest one that I do not think you should be using the Apple Vision Pro for is Safari browser. That's the Safari browser has been around for 20 years, and nothing much has changed in the terms of the viewing experience. You basically look at a screen and it shows you a web page. That's about it. Do you really need to strap a device on top of your head just to look at eBay, or to look at Amazon, or to look up news stories, whatever it is, to look on ESPN.com, to check up sports scores? Yeah, the Safari app is not going to be that exciting just to strap it on and see it as a solo person. So yeah, Safari browser, that's one of those apps that you could use on the iPad, on the Mac, on the iPhone, iPod Touch. Yeah, it is just very unnecessary to be using on the Apple Vision Pro. Next is going to be Messages, and that's another legacy app that's been around since the first iPhone and even before that. And yeah, how many devices do we need to be checking and replying to messages? We could do it on our iPhones, obviously, on our Macs, on our iPads, on our Apple Watches. You could even dictate messages with your HomePod and Siri. You don't need to be looking at the same messages on the Vision Pro for $3,500. That is just completely not the way to market the Apple Vision Pro. Next, this is an easy one. Why would anybody want to just view their email on the Apple Vision Pro? Another unnecessary legacy app that's just been added onto another device. Again, we could use our Macs, our iPhones, our iPads, even on our Apple Watch. Yeah, this is not going to be exciting at all to use on the Apple Vision Pro. Email has been around forever, and email hasn't really changed that much since, you know, the first couple of years. So yeah, another app that you shouldn't be using with your Apple Vision Pro. Next is going to be Keynote. Supposedly it's a productivity app, but you know, the Keynote is just it's another simple app that's perfectly fine on a Mac or on an iPad. It's basically a slideshow. You're just watching slideshows with a couple of graphics and videos and boring stuff. Most of the time this is just nothing to be excited about on other devices, so I don't know how it would be exciting on the Apple Vision Pro. Now this one to me is such a weird app to be using on the Apple Vision Pro, and you shouldn't be doing it, is going to be Apple Music. Why would you want to listen to music on a headset that covers that you need to your eyes and covers your whole vision to listen to music? Unless you're watching like music videos or something, why would I want to use music apps on my, put on a headset to listen to that? I could do that with AirPods and walk around and do everything I gotta do. There's like no reason to like be listening to music with the Apple Vision Pro. It's a vision. It's supposed to be looking at stuff, not, it's not just listening to stuff. It just doesn't make any sense. So those are the apps that comes to my mind right away that doesn't make sense to be using on on this $3,500 device. For the most part, this device is going to be a visual enticing, a visual candy, a visual toy. So, it's going to be movies. It's going to be, personal videos, which I still don't find that exciting. FaceTime doesn't seem to be anything better than what it is on an iPhone or a Mac or whatever. Spatial videos, I mean, nothing really changes. They're still just videos. They're not anything crazy. I mean, they're going to be maybe a little bit visually appealing, but to me, I don't think the $3,500 is worth the extra little, movie experience that you're gonna get on this device. I'd rather have the convenience of the iPhone and the iPad and laptops and Macs and Apple TV over and the convenience of it and the price. The Apple Vision Pro just seems like it's gonna be an iPad device that is strapped to your head, and most of the apps that are going to run on it are just iPad apps. Netflix isn't even going to be on one of those special apps made for the Apple Vision Pro. So yeah, this whole Apple Vision Pro for the first generation, it doesn't seem like it needed to be built for the apps that Apple is offering its own apps. So yeah, that's pretty much half the apps that are going to be on there that are supposedly made for Apple Vision Pro, and it's very disappointing for the money that you're going to pay. They really don't want to admit it, but it's going to be a movie machine. It's going to be visuals and videos. They're not really pushing any type of serious gaming on this. So yeah, this is all the other apps. It doesn't make any sense to use them when I could get the same experience and even better with a cheaper, more versatile device like the iPad or iPhone or Apple Watch or Mac, and have a nice, great experience watching movies on a TV. Well, one thing I didn't even think of is like if I'm eating with the Apple Vision Pro, how is that experience going to be? Yeah, it's just little things like that. So yeah, if you are really into movies, this probably might be for you. But other than that, all those other apps, unnecessary on this device.